Eventually Pakistan stamping their authority in this World Cup, and clearly they were a better team than Bangladesh today, and they were a better team than New Zealand today, and I think it's just bad luck that we're not in the semi-finals. We are going to talk about that. Well, the most feared, most ferocious bowler in the history of the game, and when it comes to this part of his life, he's such a little teddy bear, because the man, well, I don't need to say anything about him. The superstar, the legend, and the fastest YouTuber of Pakistan, fastest growing YouTuber of Pakistan, has just become a dad one more time, and he's in the studio with us. Shoaib Akhtar, Shoaib, welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Look at that big smile on the man's face. You can tell, man. Good job. We should. Yeah, well done, man. Well done. Well done. Good job. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mubarak, Mubarak.
यही तो गल्ला है तो हाँ यही तो गल्ला है ताड़ी ये तो गल्ला
बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो. नाम क्या रखा है आपने?
मुजद्दद. मेरा नाम मुजद्दद.
मुजद्दद. मुबारक हो. बहुत मुजद्दद के लिए दुआ और आपके लिए दुआ और आप
सोच रहा हूँ.
सबके लिए दूसरा भी सोचें. अभी तो बिल्कुल it's just right at the beginning, but congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Well done. Let's start off. Lancy, let me start off with you, since you give us a neutral perspective. Pakistan clearly showing today to the rest of the world that they perhaps are indeed a better team than Bangladesh and New Zealand, and that they missed the bus.
They did miss the bus.
Yeah.
They missed the bus early in the competition as well. And it just shows you that, well, it's a lesson. You can't take your foot off the gas at any stage in these 9 games. And unfortunately, they let themselves down a little bit early in the competition and paid the price, you know. I mean, they missed out on a semi-final berth just because of fractions of run rate or whatever it is. And that's really unfortunate. But that's the lesson, really, is that you cannot just take your foot off the pedal or have a wobble like they did in the middle there. And it's cost them a place in the greatest cricketing tournament in the world.
You have to be absolutely on top of your game when you're in the World Cup, of course. You know, you can't have those
unfortunately
105 all-out kind of situations.
It's just the enigma of Pakistan, isn't it? Just a little bit of unpredictability.
Not a little bit of unpredictability.
Well, yeah.
I think the word is predictably unpredictable. That's how, they are.
Yeah, and that, I mean,
consistently inconsistent.
If they can just be a little bit more consistent, that would be, that'll be great.
Absolutely.
But But
overall,
my heart bleeds for them. I mean, for Pakistanis as well. You know, it would have really been awesome to have seen them there. But you just cannot take your foot off the gas at any moment.
Absolutely. Now, today in the pre-match, Mohsin Bhai had a very good point. Mohsin Khan Sahab said that, you know what, it should have been not the net run rate, but the match in the pool, in the Robin stage, that, the teams went off each other and won. And here's the news. Michael Holding absolutely and totally has made that same statement today, and it endorses what Mohsin Khan Sahab had to say earlier. Even Michael Holding says that it is extremely unfair that Pakistan is not going to be in the semi-final, and that this is really, and I quote him, he says, it is ridiculous. This rule is ridiculous that you are going for net run rate when you should actually be counting who won the game when they went against each other. And so Mohsin bhai, you had a point there. That point has just been.
आज कमेंट्री में भी ये डिस्कस माइकल होल्डिंग का किया था. उसमें अगर 3 टीमें इस तरह की हो जाएं, फिर क्या करेंगे? फिर नेट रन रेट पे ही आएगा. कुछ बातें हो रही थी ऐसी. लेकिन ये
बात सही है उनकी.
अगर आप देखें, डिफरेंट वर्ल्ड कप में डिफरेंट रूल रहे हैं. ये इस वर्ल्ड कप में ही आया नेट रन रेट का जो आया हुआ है, उससे पहले भी हुआ होगा, लेकिन डिफरेंट होते हैं. ये हमेशा इसे एक रूल नहीं है.
नहीं ऐसी बिल्कुल ऐसी क्या. और मौसम भी मैंने आपसे बात की थी. लेट्स टेक अ लुक एट द पॉइंट्स टेबल. ये रहा पॉइंट्स टेबल कि इस वक्त सूरत हाल की तरह. पाकिस्तान नाउ एंडिंग अप विद 11 पॉइंट्स बट रिमेनिंग एट द 5th पोजीशन बिकॉज़ आवर नेट रन रेट देयर यू कैन सी.
एक मैच और चाहिए.
सो व्हाट
श्रीलंका को राजी करें.
जी,
श्रीलंका को राजी करें. बारिश वाला मैच, एक मैच और चाहिए.
आईसीसी को कौन राजी करेगा? But that's how it is. श्रीलंका तो राजी हो जाएगा, आईसीसी को कौन राजी करेगा? But that's how it is, ladies and gentlemen. Now, for Pakistani fans, this is not a bad thing. You are sitting there with 11 points at number 5 because of net run rate, and that is that bad game against West Indies that is going to haunt us forever. When we look back on this World Cup, it will always haunt us. But here's the question I want to ask you, Mohsin bhai. You've been the national team coach, you've been the chief selector. Now, the news that is coming out of the Pakistani court as soon as the match ended is that Mickey Arthur, the Pakistani national coach, and Azhar Mahmood, the bowling coach, have said they're not going to come back to Pakistan. They are not going to be traveling with the team because their contract expires at the end of the World Cup. At the end of the World Cup, Mickey Arthur had to go to South Africa to attend a wedding, a family wedding, and Azhar Mahmood does not want to come back unless his contract is renewed. How responsible is that? I mean, you immediately disengage yourself from the World Cup after, you know, all these years, and you say, you know what, मैं तो नहीं आता, जो मेरा contract ही नहीं जब कर रहे, जब करेंगे तो मैं देखूंगा, उसके बाद मतलब मैं नहीं आता. क्यों? I mean, why would you do that? You should have come back. आपको वापस आके एक रिपोर्ट सबमिट करनी थी ऑफिशियली कि जी क्या हुआ वर्ल्ड कप का, आपका अपना तजिया है. ये एक प्रॉपर रिस्पॉन्सिबल तरीका होता है टीम के साथ ट्रैवल करते करते.
He would have come back if he would have won, or if he would have qualified. Lekin yeah, I absolutely agree with you, Fakhar, that look, I mean, okay, हार जीत होती है गेम में,
Right.
but you should come back because you are the caretaker of the team. You're like a fatherly figure to the team. तो वापस आके अब I don't know उनमें क्रिकेट बोर्ड में क्या आपस में दोनों में बात हुई होगी, क्या डिसाइड किया होगा, और जो क्रिकेट बोर्ड ने सही समझा होगा वो किया होगा. लेकिन पर्सनली स्पीकिंग साथ टीम के साथ होना चाहिए था. सबसे पहले तो मुबारक हो, आज जो मैच जीता है पाकिस्तान, तो थोड़ा सा ये कि तस्वीर. और मैं एक बात कहता आ रहा हूँ फखर, आज देख लीजिए आप परफॉर्मेंस, पोटेंशियल है, बैटिंग में भी है, बॉलिंग में भी है, फील्डिंग में भी जान मारे तो सारा कुछ है. काश लाइक लांस सेड, आई विल सेकंड हिम ऑन दैट, आई विश वी वुड हैव डन दिस अर्ली ऑन इन द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट. तो अगर वो वेस्ट इंडीज का मैच भी खराब हुआ था, ऑस्ट्रेलिया मैच भी थ्रू इट अवे, तो लेकिन लेट्स नॉट क्राई ऑन द स्पिल्ट मिल्क. अभी यू नो इट्स गॉन ओवर. सो बट द ओनली थिंग आई एम सेइंग कि वी कुड हैव डन मच बेटर. और मैं पूरी उम्मीद करता था कि इंशाल्लाह हम सेमीफाइनल तक, हालांकि बहुत से लोग कह रहे थे सेमीफाइनल तक तो पहुंचो. मैंने कहा व्हाई सेमीफाइनल, व्हाई नॉट द फाइनल, व्हाई नॉट द कप? Why are you thinking on the negative side?
I know. It was just a little, I think a little, what would you say? थोड़ी सी डरी सी अप्रोच थी थ्रू आउट द वर्ल्ड कप के, बस यहाँ तक पहुंच जाए, फिर देख लेंगे, वो कर लें तो फिर देख लेंगे, वो कर लेंगे.
उससे पहली परफॉर्मेंस जो था ना, काफी फखर, इंग्लैंड सीरीज, ऑस्ट्रेलियन सीरीज,
इसको भी जो है ना, इसको we will, you know, dissect this whole thing properly. Shoaib, let me bring this to you. Happy with the way Pakistani bowlers operated now in the last few games?
Yeah, but satisfying to see, you know, Shaheen Shah Afridi is coming forward to take some wickets. It's nice, but you know, the fire factor is still missing.
Yeah,
you know, that craziness is still missing.
That craziness is missing. Yes.
Yeah, what we used to be known for.
Yeah, what you were definitely known for.
Right, I just had a couple of points here. I just didn't want to dig deep into this.
We have to dig deep
Yeah,
because
we
today
do,
is
we
our
do,
day to dig
we
deep.
do,
It
we
was
do.
an important game for Pakistan. We won it.
Yeah.
But we end our World Cup campaign today, so we must dig in deep today.
Yeah.
It will be a little longer
Why
the
did
show, but we
we
will dig in deep.
come to the net run rate in the first place?
Yes, that's
Why did we come to the
Bilkul.
net run rate?
Absolutely.
आज Mustafizur is given about 75 runs, Mashrafi 46, and Shakib is given a 57. It's altogether 180 runs.
Yeah.
Been scored on the major fast bowlers and the major bowlers. And someone like Mehdi Hassan gets away with the 30 runs only.
Yeah. Good point.
And Mosaddaq Hussain gets away with 27 runs only. What I'm just suggesting is here, right from the word go in the World Cup, Pakistan batting lineup did not maintain the strike rate.
No.
Okay, I agree that we had unfortunate. There's no unfortunate. You know, you lost a game against the West Indies. You're not prepared. You're not ready. I agree. Give you that. But what about the games after that? You could have maintained the score, run rates. You could have maintained the strike rate.
बिल्कुल ये बात करनी है.
Today, if you had the chance, you had the chance today. I'm sorry, it's Lancy, but I'm just gonna have to say this. But you know, if you had the chance, why didn't you go for 450
or 400?
For 400, for that matter. I'm just saying, please go for it. At least I need to look at the intent of the people.
Yeah.
कुछ दिखाओ तो सही नहीं यार कि हम जा रहे हैं. अगर मेहदी हसन कर जाता है बीच में तो उस पे आप स्कोर नहीं करते हो, तो 100 पे 100 मुझे क्या करना है यार?
Absolutely.
I agree that you have won the game, but it's touched too late to bring in performances. But even till then, even now, 315, it is just a marginal score. It's a very marginal score.
It is.
अगर so, but आप फिर देखो, I mean like surprised to see कि इसमें से इसी टीम में से 4 या 5 उड़ रहे हैं. World Cup squad के बाद.
Don't.
But I know what you're saying.
We have to talk about that.
Okay. I'm not going to steal your point. I'm not going to steal your point.
On your strike rate point, I've got to add. Do you know that today we only hit 1/6, which Imad hit. Nobody else could clear the boundary today. Again, we couldn't clear the boundary.
So why do you have to make a press conference that you're going to make it 500?
There you go. I was just going to ask you. That was my next question to you automatically. कि आपने अभी कहा 315. captain made, I don't know what was he thinking when he made that statement, because on the account of that statement, a lot of people thought we are going to see a lot of intent from our openers. We did not see that intent. We did not see that fire. We did not see that urgency. You know, I just didn't see. I thought, I'm sorry to say, but I thought I saw some batsmen batting to secure their place in the team.
मैं जावेद भाई की बात सुन रहा था, ग्रेट जावेद मियादाद, वो कह रहे थे यार listen, you know, he every now and then he says a very deep things. He says if you were going for a big total, why didn't you open with Wahab Riaz?
Yes, I was going to come on to that. There should have been something unusual and you know why? Because when you already
if they're gonna bowl with the spinners, bring him in.
Yeah, not only that.
I'm just saying.
Also, when you've already made a very bold statement that we will try for 500 runs,
yes,
then do something that looks extraordinary. If you're going to go for something extraordinary, you should have done something extraordinary. We'll talk about the captaincy.
Sorry about
because I think
questions.
no, it's not silly. I think Shoaib, you're right on dot because that's what we got to talk about today. आज इन्हीं चीजों के ऊपर हमने बात करनी है. लेकिन आपने बात सही की.